bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Good morning, everybody. So nice to be here. Glad you've joined me. We're going to get started on Qigong class in just a couple of minutes. So if any of you were with me last week, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I did end up getting back on YouTube, but unfortunately it was on private, set to private the whole time. So I gave myself a class, but it is recorded and on the previously recorded Qigong playlist, which lives at the Common Ground, on the Common Ground YouTube channel. So if you haven't accessed any of those before, they all live there, including a session that Mark did in the beginning of the summer. So, and one that I did at the beginning of the summer, but all of the classes I've been holding the last few weeks, or over the last since the beginning of December, I guess, are all recorded there as well. So you can access them anytime, any day. So please do that and hopefully incorporate Qigong into your life more than once a week. If you don't have time to do the whole thing, you can just do the warm-up or, pick a section. So hopefully you can utilize that resource well. All right, so let's get going. Let's get into our bodies here. We're going to find our Qigong stance. To find a space to stand where you're going to have a little room for movement around you, about the width of your arm span. You might want to have a little glass of water nearby, and always wearing soft, comfortable, non-constricting clothing is helpful. So we'll begin our session today just rocking back and forth on your feet, feeling the weight shift from the front to the back. Your awareness dropping into your feet. Starting to pay attention to your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. And rocking into the center, finding the weight balanced in the center of your foot, so not too much towards the ball, not too much towards the heel. In your center, knees are soft and slightly bent, which engages your thighs. Allowing your pelvic bowl to relax, your lower back melting down, your tailbone heavy. Stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other, pulling up through the crown of the head. And rolling the shoulders up and back, shaking them out a bit. Go ahead and close your eyes. You rest your hands on your lower belly, below the belly button, feeling it rise and fall as you inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Gentle breath, letting go of effort. Inviting a smile into your practice this morning, finding the smile igniting in your eyes. Grounded down into the earth through your feet, your tailbone, lifted up through the crown of the head. Dropping your hands to the side, opening your eyes, in our arm swings. Gentle arm swing just back and forth. While your legs are still engaged in your bent knee posture, you're really letting go of any effort, any strain, any reaching or grasping in the movement. And whenever you're ready, just letting your arms swing to a close. Close your eyes for a couple of breaths, noticing the sensations of your practice so far. Hands come out to either side of the body. One drops in front, one drops behind with a gentle melting. Allowing the awareness to just drop into the sensations, noticing what you find in the body as you move it gently this morning. Arms fall into the side of the body. Again, close the eyes for a moment. Take a couple of breaths to just tune in. Gentle swinging at the waist, the arms follow around, ragdoll around, tapping the lower waist, lower back. Noticing the spine as it begins to loosen, warm up. Bring your arm swing to a close, like closing the eyes, and noticing your body. Trying to meet whatever you find here. Kindness, letting go of stories. And your last arm swing, one arm comes up to the shoulder, the other arm comes around, tapping the lower back. Just gently swinging to a close, closing the eyes. Notice the breath in the body. On your next exhale, allow the chin to drop to chest. Inhale, looking up. Your awareness and your breath into your head and neck. Looking over your shoulder, right to left. See if you can let the breath guide the movement. Inhale moves the head. Exhale moves it back. Ears coming to the shoulders, breathing into the side of the neck. Still extending up through the crown of the head, down through the tailbone. The full extension of your spine. Let's roll the head in one direction. Inhale up one side. Exhale down the other. Using your hands to support the back of your neck if you have an old injury or any crunching or pain sensations. Just want to find that edge and just remain on the edge. We don't want to go beyond the edge. And reverse that when you're ready. Coming back to center. Inhale forward and up the shoulders. Exhale back and down. Rolling the shoulders. Breathing into the shoulders, the chest, the lungs, the upper back, the throat. reverse that when you're ready. Inhale back up, exhale forward. And shake out the shoulders. We'll do our 3 staccato breaths together. We take short staccato breaths, inhale through the nose as the shoulders come up to the ears, exhale out the mouth, and we release the breath and the shoulders together. Let's do 3 together. Inhale. And shake out the shoulders again. And rolling the wrists, inhale. The awareness and the breath into the hands and the wrists. Treating your hands and wrists with love, gentleness, and reverse that when you're ready. Get open and close the hands as you inhale up. Exhale, hands to the side of the body. We'll do this a few times at your own pace, full extension, opening like a flower to the sun. And one more breath here. Hands come together, giving some heat and warmth. The palms of the hands. Keeping your good intentions into the palms of your hands. Let's bring this around to your lower back. Massaging the lower back, into the kidneys, underneath the lower part of the rib cage, and then the top of the hips, the iliac crest, into the glutes and the sacrum. You could use your fingertips here to massage into the sacrum. This heat and warmth into this area. Nice loose fist tapping. Waking up the kidneys. And then a nice massage again. And hands on the hips. We'll do some pelvic tilts. So inhale. And you bring the pelvic bowl forward. Exhale. Stretching back. Inhale. Forward. Soft knees and engaged thighs will allow the hips to move more freely. Warming up the joints. Allowing the synovial fluid to move through the joints. And we'll do some circles. Inhale. Exhale. Small circles in here. Reverse that when you're ready. Inhale and exhale. And reverse the circle again, a little bit wider and bigger circles. And reverse that when you're ready. And coming back to center, we're going to continue warming up the spine with our spinal breathing. Inhale, opening the arms and the chest up to the sky. Exhale, rounding the back, curling the pelvic bowl, the tailbone comes in. Exhale, tailbone tilts out, opening the chest. Inhale, exhale out, and round. Still pulling up through the crown of the head. So your chin is slightly tucked, keeping your spine aligned. Really allowing the breath to guide this movement. You get to visualize your spinal cord from the tip of the tailbone up into the crown of the head. And see it porous. As you breathe in, it opens and inhales fresh air, fresh chi. Exhale, it contracts, releasing anything that's stuck or no longer serves you, falling to the earth like a gray smoke with each exhale. And see and feel your spinal cord breathing with you. Take 3 full spinal cord breaths together. And coming back to center, maybe shake out the arms a little bit. Go ahead and bring some heat and warmth to the hands again. We'll step forward with the right knee. Go ahead and give it some massage here. Gentle slapping on the knees and hello. Let's go ahead and open the body. Back to center. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Step to the left. Slapping. Massage again. And stepping the feet together, hands on top of the kneecaps. Just roll the knees around, knees and ankles. Continuing our soft belly breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. Reverse that circle, breathing into your knees. And stepping back to center, hands on the hips. Go ahead and point and flex the right foot. If you need a chair or a wall for balance, go ahead and modify the movement. Take care of yourself. Roll the ankle. And reverse that when you're ready. Shake it out. Point and flex the other foot. Breathing all the way down into the foot. Roll the ankle. And reverse that when you're ready. And shake it out. Stepping back to center. Go ahead and bring that warmth again to the hands. And leaning your eyes into the palms of the hands. Leaving the eyes in warmth and darkness. Letting go of tension in the eyes. Let's go ahead and massage around the eyes with the fingertips. Forehead, the temples, cheeks and nose, jaw. And massage your ears, your tops, the bottoms. You tug on the earlobes a bit. Using your fingertips, drag them through your scalp, your hair. And a gentle tapping on the head, waking up the brain. Let's massage through the scalp again. Massage the back of the neck, sides of the neck. Squeezing the shoulders. Heading down the front of the throat, chest. Let's circle around the belly in a clockwise direction around the belly button. Hands resting on the dantian, for a moment, palm over palm, just below the belly button. Settling into your sea of Qi. Your mind drop into your belly. And dropping the hands, we're just going to do some stepping lightly. It's kind of as if you were just walking, a little bit exaggerated. Really letting go of any tension or effort. Mark often says, just like a Raggedy Ann doll. And finding that playfulness in the movement. And coming back to center, settling back into your stance. Taking a few breaths. Begin our bouncing and shaking as we continue to warm up the joints and clear out the body. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Rattling the bones or shaking the tree. And if you'd like to do a body scan with your mind's eye, top of the head, down to the feet, identifying any areas of tension, need a little extra help where the mind and the breath goes, the Qi follows. So just bring your awareness there. Your breath to that part of the body that needs a little extra help. Release what no longer serves you. Little puffs of gray smoke, poof, 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 falling out to the earth. And this is a great place to do some sounding. And I think, particularly if you're practicing in the privacy of your own home, you might feel more a little comfortable. Whatever you need to let go of, use the sound, the humming, the vibration of the vocal cords. Letting it go. And then gently bouncing to a close, coming back to center. Close your eyes for a moment. Return to your soft belly breathing. And noticing the sensations of the body. Inhale, hands come above the head. Exhale, palms turn towards the body, washing down the body with awareness, with breath. Hands again, releasing anything that no longer serves you, bringing it all the way out, bottoms of your feet and into the earth. Times at your own pace, we inhale up, gathering the fresh Qi of the heavens. Exhale, wash down the body. You might need to use more than one breath to get down. Stop, inhale, and continue down. Next, exhale, allowing the hands to just gently float down to your lower belly, palm over palm, resting here for a moment. And we'll end our warm-up practice here with our full body swings, 10 full body swings. We inhale, clap to the top, exhale, release down to the sides. We'll do 10 together. releasing down again, palm over palm, resting on the belly, grounding down through the earth. Returning to your soft, gentle breathing. And smiling into your body as you shake it out. Stepping out of your stance for a moment. Finishing our warming up practice, our warming and clearing practice. Now we're going to move to our inner alchemy practice, or inner smile and 6 healing sounds. So go ahead when you're ready, finding your stance again, feet are about hip width apart. What feels comfortable for your knees. And knees are slightly bent. Then grounded and rooted to your feet. If you'd like, you can kind of screw the knees out slightly, which creates a little tension, helping to strengthen the tendons of the knees. Relaxing the lower back. Pulling up through the vertebrae, up through the crown of the head. Chin slightly tucked. Shoulders are relaxed. A little space in the armpits as your arms dangle and hang effortlessly. And up through the crown of the head. And grounded down into the earth through your feet, through your tailbone, lifted up. The heavens through the head. Again, inviting that smile into your practice today. Really seeing this inner smile as a practice. Strengthening the quality of energy that a smile brings into your physical body, your energetic body, your spiritual body. If you have trouble smiling or finding that inner smile in the eyes, I like to sometimes think of a baby that I know and love, or a pet will sometimes help ignite that smile. And you just allow it to grow and spread. Get out of the way and let it spread like butter melting across your face. Moving the tension in the mouth and the eyes, head, neck, shoulders, down the arms into the fingers, down the chest, the spine, pelvic bowl, the glutes, the legs, all the way down into the feet, feeling the smile spread down, warm, melting butter. We'll begin our inner smiles and healing sounds practice with 10 ping cheese. We inhale through the nose as we draw the hands towards the body. Exhale, throw it back off the mouth. Let's do 10 together. And roll the shoulders forward. Closing the eyes again, bringing your hands up to the chest, to the lungs. They can rest on the chest or hover slightly above. Look into your lungs this morning. Greet your lungs with a smile. As you continue to strengthen the connection between yourself and your lungs, where they're located, and what they look like, what quality your lungs carry. The healing color for the lungs is a pearly white. I'd like you to visualize a mist of healing white light in front of your face. On your next inhale, draw this mist of white light into your lungs, penetrating the flesh of your lungs. Exhale and release any sadness or grief. You're living in the lungs, holding tension here, falling to the earth like a gray smoke. Inhale, opening to this healing white light, opening to courage. Exhale, release sadness and grief, releasing tension. healing sound for the lungs is Sia. And the motion goes like this. We'll inhale towards the lungs. Exhale, pushing out. Sia. Let's do that 3 times together. Sia. 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 3 pinchies. And roll the shoulders forward. Hands coming back to the lungs. Go ahead and look inside your lungs again. Illuminated at the very cellular level. Healing, loving white light. As your lungs continue to soften and let go, allow the space and flow in the lungs. And feel your lungs smiling with you this morning. Go ahead and give the lungs a little massage, saying goodbye to the metal element of the creation cycle. Bring our awareness and our hands around the water element in the lower back. Closing your eyes. I'd like you to greet your kidneys this morning. Kidneys, your mighty kidneys, only the size, about the size of your own ears. These kidneys are. Coming back to the kidneys. Sorry about my doggy. Go ahead and continue to get into your kidneys. There's somebody knocking at my door, so this is what is happening. I apologize. Moving into the kidneys. And the healing color for the kidneys is a blue light. So I'd like you to visualize a healing blue light in front of your face. On your next inhale, draw this healing blue light deep into your kidney. And see it penetrating on the very cellular level. And exhale and release any fear, maybe causing tension, holding in the kidney. See it fall to the earth like a gray swan. Inhale this healing blue light, opening to wisdom and tranquility. Exhale, releasing any fear, causing tension in the kidney. And then physically release and let go. And the healing sound for the kidneys is chui. The motion goes like this. We massage the lower kidneys as we inhale, exhale, release out. Chui. So let's do that 3 times together. Inhale. Chui. 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 3 pinchies. And roll the shoulders forward. Bring the hands back to the kidneys, looking deep into your kidneys. Your beautiful blue kidneys. Meeting them with kindness, meeting them where they are today. And feeling them release the tension, letting go of stories, letting go of old fears. Spacious and flowing in your kidneys. You're feeling good in your kidneys this morning. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to the water element. Goodbye to the kidneys. Bringing your hands and your awareness around to the right side of the rib cage, into the wood element in the creation cycle. Closing the eyes. I'd like you to look into your liver this morning. Greet your liver with kindness, with a smile. The healing color for the liver is green. I'd like you to visualize a mist of emerald green light in front of your face. Energized with your smile and with your loving intention, draw this green light with your next inhale into the liver underneath your hand. Exhale and release any anger or frustration that no longer serves you. Allow it to fall to the earth like a gray smoke. Inhale, opening to kindness and generosity. Exhale, releasing frustration and anger. The healing sound for the liver is something like sure. This motion, we begin with a loose fist. The backs of the fists are together. We inhale, crossing the hands up. Exhale, coming forward, sure, as the elbows press into the rib cage. We'll do that 3 times together. Inhale. Sure. 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 3 pinch cheese. And roll the shoulders forward. Bring the hands and the awareness back to the liver. Close your eyes. And looking into your liver, again, greeting it with this smile. Seeing your beautiful green liver filled with light. And feel it release and let go. Relax and soften. Goodbye to the liver, smiling liver. And moving in the creation cycle from wood to fire, bringing the hands up to your heart. Look into your heart this morning, your beautiful, tender heart. And hello to your heart, greeting it with kindness. The healing color for the heart is a ruby red. So I'd like you to visualize a mist of healing red light in front of your face. On your next inhale, let's draw this red light into your heart, into the very organ underneath your head. Exhale and release any hatred or bitterness falling to the earth like a gray smoke. Inhale, healing red light opening to love and joy. Exhale, release bitterness, release hatred. Feeling the tension fall away from your heart. The healing sound for the heart is ha. Ooh, that goes something like this. We inhale, bending down, exhale, release up, ha. Do this 3 times together. Ha. 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 3 Ping Gs. And roll the shoulders forward. Hands back to the heart, looking into your heart. Feeling it illuminated at a very cellular level with this healing red light. It softens with every exhale. Opening and spacious and flowing in the heart. Go ahead and say goodbye. Gorgeous, tender heart. And the hands around, and your awareness down the left side of the rib cage. And closing your eyes, I'd like you to look into your spleen and stomach this morning. Greet your spleen and stomach with a smile. The healing color for the spleen and stomach is a golden yellow. Visualize a mist of healing golden yellow light in front of your face. On your next inhale, draw this golden yellow light deeply into the spleen and stomach. Exhale, releasing any anxiety or worry, tension in the spleen and stomach. Inhale, opening to trust. Exhale, letting go of anxiety and overthinking, worry. The healing sound for the spleen and stomach is whoo. We'll do this movement one time. And start at the waist. We inhale, right palm turns up, left palm turns down. We turn to the left, hold for a count of 10. Turn back, whoo, as we release. Do that together, just one time. Inhale, right palm up, left palm down. Hold. Reaping cheese. Roll the shoulders forward. And hands back on the spleen and stomach. Looking into these organs. And feeling them soften and relax. Filled with golden yellow light. Solid and trusting. And saying goodbye to the spleen and stomach, releasing the hands. We'll do one last motion with breath and sound. Inhale up, hands scoop behind, exhale down, painting forward as we say ha. Ah. Ah. Visualizing this rainbow of light. Ah. Mixing together all the organs, touching and communicating in their energetic light. Seeing this vibrant rainbow energy swirling around in the internal organs, beginning to circulate down the legs, into the toes. Circulating down the arms, into the fingers, up the spinal cord, into the brain. Seeing this energy floating through the blood into the bones and the muscles, the sinew. Circulating around the sense organs, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the reproductive organs. Circulating through the skin, To the tips of all of your hair. And exhale, bring the hands palm over palm onto the belly. Closing the eyes. Feeling this vital, vibrant energy illuminating your whole body. And feel your whole body smiling with you this morning. Go ahead, shake out the hands and the feet. I did see one message that said the sound is weak, so I'm going to just try to speak up. I have my volume up. I have my AirPods in. If it continues to be bad, somebody can message me. I can disconnect and just use the computer mic. That might be better. So until I hear another message, I'll just continue on. So go ahead and find your Qigong stance again. Rocking down onto the feet, finding that center. We're not putting too much weight forward on the balls of the foot or too much weight back on the heels. Knees are nice and relaxed. Soft knees, engaged legs. Make sure your feet are nice and grounded, but then just screw out the knees just a little bit, finding that slight tension on the outer knees to create strong tendons. Allowing the pelvic floor to relax, the vertebrae stacked one on top of the other, pulling up through the crown of the head, shoulders relaxed, space in the armpit, closing the eyes. Reconnecting down through the bottoms of the feet, opening up your kidney one point, your bubbling spring, just behind the ball of the foot in the center of the foot. Imagining your tailbone growing down into the earth, connecting with the planet Earth beneath you. Bringing your awareness to the crown of your head, visualizing a string of light growing up into the cosmos. And finding the North Star, connecting to the celestial being. Drop your awareness back down into your body, dropping into the belly. Soft belly breathing, smiling into your practice today. Letting go of all effort as you are completely supported by the earth and lifted to the heavens. You are a bridge and a conduit. Letting go of effort. Letting go of stories. As we continue our 18 movements, we inhale, the hands are drawn up. Exhale, they paint down. The body may rise and fall slightly with the movement, but always a nice soft move. And we'll close the circuit of the breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the nose. Tip of the tongue rests lightly behind the front teeth, where the gum meets the teeth. The throat is open. Next inhale, opening the arms out wide with the inhale. Exhale, palms come together and float down. Open heart, top of the mountain. Next, inhale, palms to the sky as we lean and exhale to the side. The gaze follows the palm as it inhales up. Exhale, release the gaze to the other side. Inhale, and release. Swimming the rainbow. Exhale, hands come back down to the waist. Inhale, one palm behind, one in front. Exhale, pushing forward as we exchange the gaze back. Inhale, exhale. So much like the crawl stroke in swimming. And crossing the plane of the body, looking back as we reach back. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, looking back. It's still floating on air. And back to center. Exhale, hands cross in front of the body. Inhale up. And opening, parting the clouds to look at the sky. Exhale. Mindfully coming down, engaging the legs. Inhale up. And exhale down. And floating back to the center. Inhale, coming up and around behind you. Exhale, scooping forward as we roll across the big lake. And being mindful of the strength in your legs, being supported by the earth as you come down. Maybe undulating up the spine. As you inhale up. Exhale, hands float down center. Inhale, one palm crosses in front. Heel comes up. Exhale down. As we raise the sun. And cross to the other side, allowing the breath to guide the body. On your next inhale, palms face each other. Feet are planted, looking slightly over the shoulder. Exhale, down in front. Inhale to the other side. Throwing it over the shoulder. Breathing at the moment. back to center, hands float down to the waist, so loose fist, inhale, exhale, pushing forward, and twisting the wrist around, we rustle the lotus flowers. Exhale, hands drop. Inhale, one hand comes in front of the face. The other stays at the right waist as we exhale across. Inhale, hands cross. And exhale, hands wave like clouds. Exhale, hands come down to center. Inhale, we step to the right side, reaching down, scooping the waves, and then letting it fall over the head. So we scoop the ocean, leaning back, let it fall down the body. Inhale and exhale. And stepping back to center, inhale and exhale, scooping the ocean. Inhale up and exhale down. And exhale back to center. And inhale and exhale, pushing waves. Allow the hands to push out, rocking back and forth. Weight shifts from one leg to the other. Exhale back to center and inhale, pushing waves to the other side. Exhale back to center. Inhale. This time the hands circle around. Inhale towards the heart, opening up, and exhale, rounding. Inhale, open. The dove spreads its wings. And stepping back to center. Inhale and step to the left side. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, open. And stepping back to center. Hands float down to the waist again, a loose fist. Inhale and exhale, the fist comes forward, no twisting in the spine. The dragon emerges from the sea. I'm curious about holding both this grounded strength, remaining soft and fluid. Back to center, inhale, full windmill, up one side of the body, around and down, exhale. 3 times on each side. Reverse when you're ready to the other side. Back to center. Inhale, hands come up. Maybe on your tippy toes at the top. Exhale, coming down. Wild geese taking flight. Being mindful of every moment of this full extension upward to the heavens, and falling down. And hands coming back down to center, stepping, walking on clouds. We inhale, opposite hand, opposite foot, and exhale as we step down. Stepping and bouncing a ball as if you're moving through honey. Stepping back to center, we'll do our final 18 movement. The 18 movements, we inhale, drawing our hands up, exhale, reach into the earth. Inhale, pulling up the fragments of the earth around the spine, down into the front of the body, resting on the dantian. Do this 2 more times. Inhale, and reach, pulling up, and rest in a sea of chi. Palm over palm, closing your eyes, and just resting in this moment here, feeling the sensations of your practice. Perhaps visualizing all of this good energy you've created. Your practice today, begin to draw into a ball of light underneath your hands. Seeing this ball of light attracting more and more energy, spinning and moving under the hands, becoming more solid and dense. Generating and storing here in your dantian, your sea of chi. Moving from this space, from this ball of chi, this ball of energy, moving from that place all day long, allowing it to propel you into the world. I'd like you to bring your hands in prayer position in front of heart. Give yourself some gratitude, some thanks for showing up today for yourself, for your practice, for your body. Spreading the hands a little wider, we're going to share our practice today with our loved ones, our family, children, our parents, our pets. The hands spread a little wider, we'll share this practice with our larger community, workplaces, friends, spiritual communities. Hands a little wider, we'll share this practice with everyone in our cities, our states, our nations. A little bit wider, we'll share this practice with all the nations on the planet, all the people, all the sentient beings, the animals, the sea creatures, the air creatures, the earth creatures, insects. Putting our hands a little wider, we'll share this practice today with Mother Earth herself, this great benevolent being we have the privilege to be incarnated on. Spreading our hands a little wider, we're going to share this practice with cosmos, with all that exists, this vast, vast, vast universe, which we are so intimately connected. Drawing this back, palm over palm on the belly, resting again on your sea of Qi. If you raise the open left palm, and when the right fist, like a good sun, yin and yang come together. And we'll bow to our practice today, giving thanks to all of you for showing up. Thanks to all the teachers that have come before us. Thanks to Common Ground for hosting these classes. Feeling very vitalized and energized. Again, once again, by the practice, feeling good. I hope you do too. Just a reminder that all of the classes at Common Ground are offered in the practice of dana, freely giving, freely receiving. So we freely give all of the classes that are here available, including this one. So if you feel moved to give back, you can go to the Common Ground website. There's more information if you click below in the description of the class. But going to the Common Ground website, just make sure that you put in the teacher box, Autumn Compton, and if you'd like to give back to this class. And the way it works at Common Ground, 2/3 of the donation, the giving goes to the teacher, and 1/3 goes to running the center. So a lovely day to do Qigong, a lovely day to be here, and so happy you could all join me. Again,